I once went to Gori, where Stalin was born. Have you been?
No.
It's really nice. I was there just after the Georgia War. I went to the no man's land in South Ossetia and Abkhazia. And I said, I really got to go to Gori or something here, because a shell had landed in Gori, rather weirdly, from the Russian side. And Gori is where Stalin was born. And, of course, Gori is in Georgia. And anyhow, the museum of Stalin's birthplace, they've been trying to change for some years, because it had been unadulteratedly pro-Stalin for years. And the Georgian authorities, this is in Saakashvili's time, were trying to make it into a museum of Stalinism. And it was really tough. The only place I've seen which is similar is the house in Mexico City where Trotsky was killed. That also is like they're not quite sure what to do. They don't want to say he's a bad guy because they think that people won't come anyhow. Stalin's house in Gori had changed from the Museum of Stalin to the Museum of Stalinism. And there was this large Georgian woman with a pink pencil who just had clearly been doing the tour for like 50 years. And just pointed all the facts. And she did that classic thing. I also saw it once in North Korea, where that sort of communist thing where they say, this is 147 feet high by 13 feet deep. It like give you lots of facts. I don't care. Yeah. What does it matter? Yeah. They always give you facts.
Yeah.
This is Stalin's suitcase. It is 13 inches wide by, this. Anyhow, and this woman did all of this, and it was all just wildly not pro-Stalin, it was just explaining Stalin's life. It was just a great local boy done good. They didn't mention the fact he killed more Georgians per capita than anyone else.
Local boy done good.
And we get to the end, and before being taken to the gift shop where they sell red wine with Stalin's face on it, and among other things, and a lighter with Stalin on it, they took you to a little room under the stairs, and they said, this is a replica of interrogation cell to show represent horror of what happened in Stalin time. Now gift shop. And it's like, there's no kind of thing. And I took the woman aside at the end. I discovered she'd said this to other journalists and visited before. I took her aside and I said, what do you think about Comrade Stalin? And she said, as I say, she'd obviously done this during communist times. She said, it's not my place to judge, sort of thing. Which is an interesting comment in itself. I said, yeah, but he killed more Georgians than anyone, and all that sort of thing. And she said, it's not my place to judge or to give my views and that sort of thing. And eventually I said, but what do you feel about it? And she said, it was like a hurricane. It happened.
That's interesting because if I may mention Clubhouse once again, I got a chance to talk to a few people from Mongolia. There's a woman from Mongolia, and they talked about the fact that they deeply admire Stalin. They love. She sounded, if I may, hopefully that's not crossing line. I think I'm representing her correctly in saying she admired him almost like loved them, like the way people love like Jesus, like a holy figure.
Well, isn't that still the case in large parts of Russia?
Yeah,
I mean, Stalin keeps on winning greatest Russian of all time.
And that's perhaps maybe there's a dip, but if we were to think about the long arc of history, perhaps that's going to go up and up and up and up. There's something about human memory that you forget the details of the atrocities of the past and remember
I mean, think of the number of people we talk about as historical heroes. Napoleon. Yeah. I mean, British people don't talk about Napoleon as a hero, but the French. Now you're
you did the thing to Dostoevsky. Now
you're on tricky ground. But no, but like the French are enormously admired Napoleon, and they had many admirable aspects. He was also an unbelievable brute and killed many people unnecessarily. And there are lots of figures from history that we sort of cover that over with.